The old mechanic, nobody respected. For 35 years, Walter worked as a mechanic at a massive manufacturing plant. His hands were rough, his hair had turned grey, and his toolbox looked older than some of the employees. The younger workers laughed at him. "You're still using those old methods? Technology has replaced people like you. Maybe it's time to retire." Walter never argued. He simply smiled and kept working. One Monday morning, the plant was running at full capacity. Thousands of products were moving through the production line. Then, suddenly, everything stopped. A critical machine had failed. Warning alarms echoed throughout the building. Engineers rushed in. Technicians gathered around. Managers panicked. Every minute of downtime was costing the company over $50,000. The best engineers examined the machine. They checked the software, the sensors, the electrical systems. Nothing worked. Hours passed. The machine remained dead. The factory owner arrived. His face was pale. If production didn't restart soon, the company could lose a multi-million-dollar contract. Then someone quietly said, "Maybe we should ask Walter." The room went silent. Several engineers smirked. What can an old mechanic do that we can't? But they called him anyway. Walter slowly walked over with his worn-out toolbox. He listened. He watched. He touched the machine. Then he closed his eyes for a few seconds. Everyone stared. After a minute, Walter picked up a wrench. He loosened one bolt, adjusted a hidden component, then tightened it again. "Start it now," he said. The engineers exchanged confused looks. One of them pressed the button. Nothing happened. Then, the entire machine roared back to life. Conveyor belts started moving. Motors spun. Screens lit up. The factory exploded with cheers. Production was saved. Millions of dollars were saved. Everyone rushed toward Walter. One engineer asked, "How did you know exactly what to fix?" Walter smiled. "Because I've been listening to this machine for 35 years. A week later, the company held a special meeting. The owner stood before hundreds of employees and said, "The most valuable person in this company isn't the youngest. It isn't the smartest. It isn't the one with the newest degree. It's the person who never stopped learning." The entire room stood and applauded. For the first time, the old mechanic received the respect he had earned decades ago. And the workers who once laughed at him never underestimated experience again. A reporter later asked Walter, "What's your secret?" Walter smiled and replied, "Knowledge tells you where to look. Experience tells you what you're looking at. Because wisdom isn't old-fashioned, it's timeless, moral. Never underestimate someone simply because they've been around longer. Experience often sees what knowledge alone cannot."